越来越远，配合你的心跳，找寻新的起点。是否忽略了现在，让沉睡醒来 ？Beyond the game， 你要超越的就是现在，注定我们从来不会失败。让我们尽情燃烧整个世界。Beyond the game, beyond the game, beyond the game, beyond the game. The world is cyber game.
Time again to get ready for the WCG for Warcraft 3 here at the main stage. We have a last Warcraft 3 match for the day. I'm Caldo, with me is Toby Van Kenobi, and we are good to go.
That's right, we are, man. I'm kind of shedding a tear. It's the last game of the day, but it's also a tear of joy because Fly will be going up against Lyn. Here is our final matchup for Warcraft 3, and it's a nice end to the day, Caldo. It's a nice end to the day.
Yeah, it definitely is. For you,
for us, though. Yeah, sorry, there's something more coming up, but when I stop casting, obviously it's the full end of the day.
Yeah, you're getting a little bit arrogant on me, Toby. Actually, oh my god.
Sorry, I'm so egotistical. Oh.
I have to cut you down to size, man.
Yeah, sorry. Until I'm a StarCraft 2 caster, I'm just not legendary. But until you're a Warcraft 3 caster, you've got no history as a caster.
Exactly, and we both have a lot of history here. We have Warcraft in front of us, and it's Orc versus Orc, Fly versus Lyn. And then later on, as Toby already pointed out, it's time for StarCraft 2. I'll be casting with Wolf again. And yeah, the two of us tomorrow, not only Warcraft, but also Dota and Dota 2.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, man. It's going to be fun. But let's look at this game now, man, because I'm looking at the defending champion of 2011's Grand Final, first position for DK Lyn. And looks like 2010, also not quite in the Grand Final, but he got pretty freaking close to third.
Yeah, indeed he did. So now we have, once again, China versus Korea. And we all know how that ended earlier.
Keeps happening.
Yeah, it certainly does. We had Remind up against Sky. Sky took the game. Remind was actually pretty cool about it. I talked to him immediately after the match. He's like, well, I'm not too disappointed. Sky is a tough opponent. I did well, but he just was too strong. He deserved to win. He's just such a champion. Such a sport. But here we have the opponent of Lyn. We have a Fly. There he is, an Orc versus Orc. Looking sexy, looking stylish there with his Steel Series hoodie.
Yeah, shameless promotion, but also very good promotion. Support Steel Series.
Yeah. The Chinese player and the crowd, there's a huge crowd here. The last few games, especially when we had the Chinese players on stream, that was kind of crazy. I have to say that Kunchan is definitely making a huge name for themselves.
Yeah, they love it, man. Absolutely love it. I'm looking forward to tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday. Get all the kids, put them up in the car, and then everyone come down to Kunshan for a wonderful World Cyber Games
Grand Final. We have a little
final.
bit of cosplay going on here as well. We saw the female Arthurs earlier. I actually took a picture and tweeted about it. They did an awesome job. I have to say that from... It looked... Toby is in a different world right now. Guys, I have to admit the picture's pretty bad. Sorry, my phone is not the best, but if you want to check it out, you can have a look. It's the last screen at Caldo. And of course, make sure that you check out Toby at Toby1Dota. This guy knows all about Dota 1 and Dota 2. He will lead you through the games tomorrow with me trying to chip in occasionally.
Yeah, that'll be fun, man. That'll be fun.
But in Warcraft, everything is good. So yeah.
In Warcraft, I seek the knowledge that is Kaldor's brain, as he is always able to keep us in the loop.
Well, and for now, it looks like we are actually going to start. It's actually sad that we didn't get a main screen shot of the Arthur's cosplay.
Yes.
She is so damn sexy. It's a little bit, it's kind of incredible. They have a few security guards around her, actually.
Are we really going to turn this into women?
Huh?
We're going to turn this into like a women's conversation?
No.
That's good, because we could end up in a very, very dark avenue.
We have a very, very manly orc versus orc now.
Yeah. Yeah, talk about this, man. The World Cyber Games 2012 Grand Final.
At the top left of our orc versus orc, he is manly, he is sexy, he's starting, of course, for... Can you please someone... for Korea? Thank God for giving me that shot there. That observer sometimes kills me. It is Lyn. We have him to the top left, but here on the screen we have the Chinese player. He's a beast, and it is Fly.
That's right, he has a bug on the windshield of Lyn. But he's one of those bugs that will start eating through that windshield and then starts like attacking the drive where the car completely turns off the road. And then it's just a catastrophe. It's a 5-car pile-up with a semi-trailer.
Guys, you're listening to WCG 2012. It's the last game of the group stage. I'm Carlo, with me is Toby1.
Yeah, I'm that weird guy that says random crap during a Warcraft 3 match, but I'm here for you!
That's alright, you're an Aussie.
Yeah, it's true, it's true. We are all random as Aussies.
Fly over Lyn. Let's see if he's able to do it.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe if you grew wings.
We're on camera!
I'm famous! Mother! Oh crap, my mother can see me. Let's move on. Blade Master starting off. Who would have expected?
Wow, surprise, surprise. In the Orc Mirror match, of course, the Bladey, the only option. It's kind of the option that you have in every single game there is, in every matchup.
I just want to double check it. I was waiting for him to click it just to double check it, just in case. Like, is Blade Master like this, like the juggernaut of Blade Masters? Was it ever like not going to get picked? No. And the peons? Or are they going to pass each other? Ships in the night? Ships in the night? Fog of War? Fog of War, they're not going to see each other.
Sad.
Oh, ships in the night, they never knew. They're the long-lost lovers crossing the map, and they're never going to see that. This was the time, red versus blue. It was meant to be together, and they both go completely separate paths.
It's like Romeo and Juliet all over again.
Yeah, Montague, Capulet, that's what we're looking at right now. Fly and Lyn. I don't know if the love is still the same. Actually, there's a little bit more hatred when you come into the Warcraft 3 game genre. You know, it's like, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, especially when you are in China. Those Chinese fans, they are so rooting for their champions. When Sky earlier won this game against Remind, the crowd went insane. It was crazy. These guys have a lot of passion, a lot of emotions for this game. Same true when we saw the Chinese Dota teams. But now, we have an Orc versus Orc. It's not the Night Elf versus Human that we had earlier. It's a mirror match. We have an Orc versus Orc match. Both of them starting with the Blade Master here, trying to creep the first few spots. And let's have a quick look at the items. Of course, we need to know, are there a few claws that are going to drop? Do we have a couple of circlets? Do we have a few things that... Oh my god, there's the first claw for Fly.
Claws on the first one, so he's going to be happy as Larry. And we've got gloves for our other.
Not too bad, but you want to have those claws.
Yeah.
With a critical hit later on, that is just so good. The gloves of face definitely better than the alternatives, but still, you want to have the claws. You want to have this extra damage. And now he, of course, sells immediately his Town Portal, the same as for his opponent. You want to have those healing salves. You want to have the scroll of speed. This is definitely what it's all about. Both of them creeping a little bit, trying to get the heroes up, trying to get a little bit of an advantage with the experience and with the items. Yeah,
the only downside right now is for Lyn that he's not going to be able to progress as fast. You don't have that extra damage, and obviously that takes a little bit longer to get through these camps. Bigger creeps, a little bit harder to go, and that's going to expel a couple more salves.
In the middle of the map, Romeo and Juliet are actually attacking each other now.
Really? Oh, just darn! This is a lover's quarrel, man.
Yeah, we didn't really see it on screen. I'm sorry, guys, but they're still fighting with each other because they are both trying to spot when one is trying to creep the ogres there. So, yeah, it's a little bit of a tough love, I'd say.
It's tough love, and we're going to have ourselves a little bit of a tough love and a stealing a certain thing. Yeah. And wait for it.
There we go. Well done. And the boots of speed, they go to Fly. Wow, this is awesome for Fly. He gets the boots here. This is, of course, what is important at this time. You want to get the boots as fast as possible, as soon as the cooldown is low. And Fly was able to get them. Lyn was there, was also present, trying to get the item. But we have Fly, the one with the claw, the one with the boots, and this gives him an edge. And this is the edge that he wants to use right now. He's already moving in, trying to pressure his opponent's Blade Master, and Lyn has to back up.
Yeah, he does. He was really, really happy the fact he managed to get the snipe off, but not getting the item as well. That's the key thing. when it comes to this, and now he's going to bring in reinforcements.
The big ogre, that's what it's all about right now. Both of them, they want the item and they want the experience. Who's going to get it though? The healing selves are now active on those grunts, but once again, the Windwalk for the Blade Master for Fly. He's moving in. Level 2, same level as his opponent's Blade Master. Both of them just dancing around the Ogre model. Looks a little bit silly.
You hit him. No, you hit him. No, you hit him.
You hit him first.
So someone's going to go, let's work together. Let's work together. And then all of a sudden, the patience is not there. And then we're not working together. This is battles.
Yeah, that's just the Windwalk running out, and you have to do something. You have to either attack or to back off. Here come the grunts in once again. We have these micro battles going on, and who is going to take the lead in this game? A little bit of the better items, of course, already for Fly. He has the Boots of Speed, but by now Lyn is in the position where he can try to get the same. The Blade Master of Fly has to fly out of there, gets the healing self.
And Lyn's just loving this one, and he's forcing his consumables off, but we're not seeing our boy in blue ready to fight up just yet, and maybe going to go back in again for round, I don't know, however many. And there goes the dust, spotting him off, and then the engagement begins, back into walk, and then we see our next set of vision coming out.
Double dust, but Fly has to be careful here. His Blade Master's down to 170 HP. Here comes the battle, but he has the claws.
That he does, Wants to level this out.
Got stuck.
Ring-a-ring-a-rosy, man, ring-a-ring-a-rosy. And a pocket full of Blade Hunter. Blade Master.
3 grunts against 4. And we have now, I think, Tier 2 for both of these hit players. You can't see, didn't get a shot at the main base. And here, once again, at the shop, getting the dust, getting the circlet. Nice, well done. I would love to see the inventory of Lyn at this point.
Man, he's low! 42! 42! And Fly, he's almost on 6 HP!
Oh my god, he's getting cheekier, moving in again, getting off another crit, and then of course it's the grunt who turns around and gets a hit off, but 8 hit points left. That was a close encounter. Same is true for Lyn though. And Lyn now with the boots and the items that you just saw in the inventory, gloves of haste.
It's just so the dedication. Who loves this ogre more? Who loves this ogre more? Maybe I love him. I'm the one that deserves him. I'm going to bring in my Orc army to fight and prove my love.
Shadow Shaman already in the game, and now with the Hex he can do so much. This could go pretty nasty for Fly. He wants to go in again.
He is. He's making the move.
Doesn't even have his Shadow Shaman up, so this is really a tough situation. And there goes the item, and also, of course, at the same time, the experience to Lyn. Lyn in a decent position right now. With the earlier Shadow Shaman, he could move in. There was no way for Fly to do this. And there's the Hex.
Keep out that dust. Got to keep the vision, and it's all about Lyn chasing down Fly, but I don't think he's going to catch him.
Nah, at this point, he won't. He won't catch him here, he gets away, but yeah, this early Shadow Shaman definitely put a lot of pressure onto Fly suddenly. He was there, he knew if I fight, there's gonna be the Hex, I will lose a couple of grunts, I might lose my hero, I have to back off.
Looks like we're gonna get these lockdowns now, having that snare skilled up. And that's one of those moments, you get the dust and those runaway times, you just can't do it. You get these lockdowns, can't get the position, and then it's all about the fight. Who keeps what heroes up, and who basically gets caught out of position and gets dropped on down. And
first Spirit Walkers here. We have another Hex on the hero. The Shadow Man in a little bit of trouble, but we have still a Scroll of Speed. There is no ensnare just yet, and a nice counter Hex here from Fly. 34 supply for him. At the bottom, we have his Blade Master trying to just gear up once again. Here's the Scroll of Healing. He needs it, of course. As soon as we have the Spirit Link later on with the Spirit Walkers, that's going to be so important. You try to even out the damage that is dealt to your units.
Well, now Lyn's going to decide, does he want to make a move out? There's definitely Flies making his army come in towards this mid. And just easy little bit of harassment. Ogre's being pulled out from their little hiding resting spot. But now another contesting.
There's the Magi. You want to have the Ogre Magi?
Well, they're starting up on him, but by the time that the Fly gets back in here, Lyn's not going to finish this job. They're all too close.
Fly buzzes back into the battle, and now we have suddenly Lyn engaging once again, killing one of the Augurs off. Not getting the tomb just yet, not engaging.
He's surrounded.
And the experience, if I'm not mistaken, goes to Fly here.
You're correct, man. You're correct from what I saw, but now a little bit more trouble for Fly's Blade Master. He's really, really low and
Where's
locked
the
in
healing
here.
Scroll, doesn't need it just yet.
He's
Moves out again. Nice, the lightning shield's being used.
Still
Great move here. Needs to use the Scroll of Healing, and he does. Another Hex goes off, and now the first grunt goes down. The hero is in trouble. Is there dust? I can't see one. Do we have enough mana for another Hex? Doesn't look like it. Fly still with a very low HP. And there comes the Hex! And down. Oh my god. That was Fly just being a little bit too cocky in here. Moves in with a low hit point hero, and then there comes the Raider. There comes the Snare. The Hex follows. The hero completely vulnerable, and down he goes.
And this is now just going to be pickoffs of grunts. There's already one. There's a secondary. And this is just too easy. Way too easy for Lyn. He's just mopping up the pieces of the battle.
The Raider falls as well, and the Blade Master is now completely on roll. This guy's on fire. 3.5. Level 3.5. The Korean player is dominating the Chinese contender.
Now this is brutal. This is going to be absolutely brutal if he can push inside the base at this point. And they're going to keep on going, man.
The Blade Master is back to business, was revived, but now we have such momentum going on for Lyn. 43 supply against just 33. Moving in again. Look at these units. Lyn is losing a little bit, but he has his Spirit Link still up. There comes the level up for Fly Zero. Finally level 2 for the Shadow Shaman. At the same time, the healing wave rose through the units of Lyn. Doing a good job here and Fly down to 30 supply already.
Oh man, we're on the edge of GG right now. We are so on the edge of GG. One more hero going down in favor of Lyn, and Fly will just tab out of this game. And this is not looking great right now. He's trying to move his Riders away. Another ensnare. And seeing another one going the way of Lyn.
Really well done. 43 supply now. Backs out. Needs to be careful with his own Shadow Hunter. But on the other hand, looking at this, we have the reinforcements streaming in. Fly still down to 27 supply, and he's really struggling.
Nice Hex.
Gets the Hex off though, and now he moves in. Is there a way for Lyn to save his hero? He tries, but there comes the Raider. There comes, oh my god, the next Hex. And here we go. It's there. And this hero is still no way for Lyn to save his second hero.
This is exactly what Fly needs. He needed something to turn this around, and by bringing down that Shadow Hunter, now we're looking at that point. We're looking at one hero down for Lyn, and well, this is the time. This is the time for Fly to move out and say, you know what? I can gain control. I can start transitioning. You don't have your Hex. You don't have your hold. And what are you going to do against me, man?
Big problem for Fly, of course, that he still doesn't have this level 3 Shadow Shaman. If he has the Hex onto you, then he might be able to go in, the healing wave. But at this point, we still have enough for Lyn to pressure him. But this opens a little bit of a time window for Fly to get these creep spots, to creep, to make sure that he hits level 3 with Blade Master. Finally, there it is. And of course, also trying to get his Shadow Man into the next level.
Yeah, and then as soon as he can do that, we feel a lot more confident. In comes Blade Master. This is the one for Lyn, and he starts off. Man, that's a lot of damage. Fly's going to be really careful. He's going to go for round 2, maybe even round 3. The Hex is there, trying to hold him in position. Heal this up. They've got to keep that Shadow Shaman alive, and now the even does go in pop. He's on solo life.
Shadow Hunter gets out of there.
They're holding him there. He's running out. Not giving it up. Lyn's on the way out.
Oh my god, the Shadow Hunter just gets away with a few hit points. And then we have the Blade Master up to the top left. This was such a close encounter. Shadow Hunter now on the side of Fly, still on level 2, but hitting level 3 pretty soon. Still with the scroll speed in the inventory. And now finally the revive on the Shadow Hunter of Lyn has him on level 2.5 and is trying to move to the bottom left, trying to get another creep spot, level those heroes up. This game is at this point actually a lot closer than it should have been. But still, this huge lead for Lyn.
Yeah, this is a big lead for Lyn, but Fly's drawing it back. It started off with that Shaman kill. He was lucky not to lose another one just then, but as you said, he needed to make the most. He needed to transition himself out, find a couple of pickoffs wherever he possibly could, and that's exactly what he did. He's pulling his way back in this game. See, four levels now up on Lyn's Blade Master. I apologize for my Dota terms.
Level 3 Shadow Hunter now.
Player's force.
Well, don't worry. It's, by the way, not the Shadow Shaman.
Shadow Shaman, Shadow Hunter, you can work it out. SH or Shadow M.
It is the Shadow Hunter, but you are going for the Shadow Shaman the entire time. But everyone knows what you mean. Hellos as a Shadow in there.
Everyone loves it, man. Everyone loves it. We're a symbiotic relationship between Warcraft and Dota.
It works perfectly, man.
We love all. We love all. There's now Fly. He's gone very, very far down south. That one little camp all the way down the bottom.
You know, these items just show in what great of position Lyn is right now. With the double scroll already, he's in such a cool spot. He has so much more money than his opponent and is able to get all these items right now. Of course, hits the timings here perfectly, dominates his side of the map, is moving out now once again. And with the double scroll of healing, he can do so much now. All the damage that Fly is dealing to Lyn will be just swamped by the Spirit Link will be divided, and then you can use the Scroll of Healing to just make up for it. So this is a great position, and here comes the aggression moving in already with the Raiders, trying to take down the Beastery. There has to be a Town Portal. There has to be a Town Portal by Fly now.
But his groups are split up. He's in the wrong positions for it. Both heroes are not really there.
At least he needs to get a Staff of Teleportation to get back to the main base with the Blade Master.
And the Blade Master's way too far out of position. That was the kind of the reason, like, well, we saw Shadow Hunter moving up towards the front lines. It's just intimidation. It's like, I'm here with my army. Move back. You have to regroup. And at what time?
Lyn doesn't know where Fly's Blade Master is. It could be in Windwalk. That's why he doesn't engage too much here. But the Windwalk Blade Master is going back now. 56 supply now falling. He's going into the low upkeep. There goes the Kodo Beast. Another healing wave is being used by the Shadow Hunter. He's being moved in, but this is such a tough position for Fly to be in. He just doesn't have the units. And nice micro here.
Another one.
Fly still on 49 supply.
It's about to go down. It's going to be enough with the ensnare. It's going to be now two having to fall, the Cobalt Beast, and now even more lockdowns. These heals just popping off. It's not enough to get through this, and the Blade Master's picking up either way.
The aura is gone now for Fly. He has no Kodo Beast anymore, and here we have Lyn just dominating. And now once again, what is Fly going to do? He's trying to take down the Kodo Beast, but it's just such a tough spot for him to be in. He's trying, but there are healing waves running through the entire army of Lyn over and over again. And now Kodo Beast joins the battle this time for Fly. It's immediately instead, and here comes the battle. All these peons that have been pulled by Lyn doing such a great job just distributing the damage here, and Fly is already down to 33 hit points once again. These healing scrolls, of course, also being a main contribution here to the fight.
Yeah, GG is the call, Lyn. We knew he was taking the momentum in that last engagement, and Fly is going to concede. Realizing all that balance was gone, everything he lost. He said, like, the great targeting down started with the auras. Get rid of these little suckers, and from that point, just keep pushing, and the line had to fall.
Lyn with this amazing lead once the Blade Master was down in the early game. It was a great move by Lyn, a little bit overextending himself there for Fly, of course. He lost his main hero, and then it was the momentum that carried Lyn into the main base of the Chinese Orc, took down too many units, got a huge lead, could get those extra items, and did a really great job in the last game as well. Nice micro here, and it's the Korean player who takes the game. Fly loses here in the last Warcraft 3 match for the day, and now it's time to start lifting.
It is, and of course that means I get to go home for the day. Well, not really. I'm going to run myself over to the Dota 2 area and say sup to everyone who's over there, but definitely stick around. Listen to Caldor, and who's going to be joining you for your StarCraft 2 broadcast?
I'm going to cast with Wolf.
With Wolf,
yep.
All right. Caldor and Wolf, could you ask for more?
Wolf,
It's how so much? I don't know, is there any horrible puns that come out with Wolf? He likes Little Red Riding Hoods? I've seen some girls in red skirts over here. Who knows? Who knows? But yes, the man with the red fetish.
Believe me, the skirts don't have to be red for Wolf to chase them down.
Oh, you should see that coming from a mile away.
You were asking for it, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm not. Wolf's the one that's receiving. I'm not asking for anything. It's the viewers who are being forced to listen to all of this. But yes, anyway, we should wrap this one up. We'll vacate the seat for Wolf, and we'll be back here for the World Cyber Games 2012 Grand Final, live in Kunshan, China. StarCraft 2 next.